The happiest day of her life was also her last. Sophia Monroe, a radiant bride with a promising future, had just exchanged vows with the love of her life. Her wedding was perfect, a magical evening filled with love, laughter, and cherished moments. But as the sun rose the next morning, the dream had turned into a nightmare. Sophia was found lifeless in the very suite meant to be the start of her new life. Her wedding dress, once a symbol of joy, was now a haunting reminder of a life cut short. The crime scene was chillingly intimate, devoid of any signs of forced entry, yet every detail screamed foul play. Who would do such a thing on what should have been the happiest day of her life? As the investigation unfolded, a web of lies, secrets, and hidden motives came to light, leading everyone to wonder, was it the man she loved, someone from her past, or a stranger with sinister intentions? Sophia Monroe was the epitome of a small-town sweetheart. At 27, she was known for her warm personality and a smile that could light up a room. Born and raised in Maplewood, Tennessee, Sophia was a beloved elementary school teacher who dreamed of a simple, happy life. When she met Daniel Turner, a successful entrepreneur, it seemed like fate had finally smiled upon her. Their romance was straight out of a storybook, with Daniel's grand gestures and Sophia's natural charm capturing everyone's attention. Their wedding was no exception. Held at the historic Evergreen Manor, the ceremony was an elegant affair. The bride, glowing in her custom-made gown, walked down an aisle lined with roses while a string quartet played softly in the background. Guests commented on how happy and in love the couple appeared, as if nothing could go wrong. But beneath the surface, there were cracks in the fairy tale. Close friends later revealed that Sophia had confided her doubts about the marriage. Were these mere wedding jitters, or a premonition of something far darker? The wedding reception was a grand celebration. Guests dined on exquisite meals, toasted the newlyweds, and danced the night away. Sophia was seen laughing with friends, her smile brighter than ever, as Daniel stayed close by her side. As the evening wore on, the newlyweds bid farewell to their guests and retreated to their honeymoon suite on the top floor of Evergreen Manor. The night was supposed to be theirs, a private moment to celebrate their union. But not long after they entered their suite, Daniel was seen leaving the room. He claimed he needed a breath of fresh air and a quiet moment to reflect. Witnesses reported seeing him pacing outside the hotel, but nothing seemed out of the ordinary at the time. Sophia, however, was never seen alive again. The next morning, a hotel housekeeper arrived at the suite to tidy up. What she found would haunt her forever. Sophia's lifeless body was sprawled across the bed, still in her wedding dress. Her once pristine gown was torn, and there were signs of a struggle. The room was eerily quiet, devoid of the joyous energy it had witnessed just hours before. There was no blood, no signs of forced entry, but something was undeniably wrong. Sophia's face bore a look of terror, her veil crumpled beside her. Strangely, her wedding ring was still on her finger, and her belongings appeared untouched. The only thing missing was her phone, a detail that would become significant as the investigation progressed. Daniel Turner was immediately brought in for questioning. The grieving groom claimed to know nothing about what had happened. He described his walk around the hotel grounds and insisted he had returned to find Sophia asleep. However, his account raised eyebrows. Security footage showed him leaving the hotel around midnight and not returning for nearly 2 hours. Investigators found inconsistencies in his story, but no concrete evidence to link him to the crime. As the days passed, public opinion began to turn against Daniel. Rumors of heated arguments between the couple in the weeks leading up to the wedding painted a less-than-perfect picture of their relationship. While Daniel remained the prime suspect, another figure emerged in the investigation. CCTV footage revealed a man loitering near Evergreen Manor on the night of the wedding. He wore dark clothing and kept his face hidden, but his movements were suspicious. The footage showed him entering the hotel around the same time Daniel was outside. Who was this man, and what was his connection to Sophia? Investigators tried to identify him, but he seemed to vanish without a trace. This mysterious figure became a central focus of the investigation, adding another layer of complexity to an already baffling case. As news of Sophia's murder spread, the case captured national attention. True crime enthusiasts and online sleuths began to speculate. Was it a crime of passion, a jilted lover seeking revenge, or was it a calculated act by a stranger with a hidden motive? Police revealed that Sophia had received anonymous threatening messages in the weeks leading up to her wedding. The texts hinted at someone who wanted to stop the wedding at any cost. Could these messages have been a warning, or were they a cruel game played by the killer? As investigators dug deeper, they uncovered a chilling piece of evidence. A voicemail left on Sophia's phone just hours before her death. The voice was distorted, and the message was cryptic. You made your choice. Now live with the consequences, or don't. The voicemail sent shivers down the spines of even the most seasoned detectives. Tracing the call proved to be difficult. It had been routed through multiple locations, making it nearly impossible to pinpoint its origin. Experts speculated it could have come from a burner phone or a masked number app. Whoever had left the message didn't want to be found. The voicemail fueled public speculation, with some claiming it was proof of premeditation. Others suggested it might have been a prank or a red herring planted to divert attention from the real killer. But for Sophia's grieving family, it was another piece of the puzzle, one that painted a terrifying picture of her final hours. An unexpected lead emerged when Sophia's ex-fiancé, Tyler Grant, came forward. Tyler and Sophia had been in a long-term relationship before breaking up 2 years earlier. According to Tyler, their breakup had been amicable, but he revealed something startling. In the weeks before her wedding, Sophia had reached out to him. Tyler claimed Sophia had confided her doubts about marrying Daniel. She expressed concerns about his controlling behavior and hinted at discovering something unsettling about his past. Tyler didn't know the details, but he urged investigators to look into Daniel's business dealings. This revelation cast Daniel in an even darker light. His business ventures, while successful on the surface, had faced allegations of fraud and shady partnerships. Did Sophia uncover something she wasn't supposed to? And if so, was her murder tied to secrets Daniel was desperate to keep hidden? Despite the numerous leads and theories, the investigation began to stall. Daniel maintained his innocence, the mysterious stranger was never identified, and the threatening messages remained untraceable. After months of dead ends, the case went cold. For Sophia's family and friends, the lack of answers was a cruel injustice. Her parents became vocal advocates for reopening the investigation, holding vigils, and pressing law enforcement to continue their search for the truth. Online communities dedicated to solving cold cases took up the mantle, combing through every detail in search of missed clues. The haunting image of Sophia's wedding dress, now preserved as evidence, became a symbol of the life she never got to live. The community of Maplewood was forever changed, with whispers of the case lingering in every corner. Years later, Sophia Monroe's story remains a chilling reminder of how quickly joy can turn into tragedy. Her case continues to spark debates about love, trust, and the hidden darkness that sometimes lies beneath the surface of seemingly perfect lives. True crime documentaries and podcasts have kept her story alive, ensuring that her memory will not be forgotten. But for those who loved Sophia, the pain never fades. Her mother once said in an interview, "I want the world to remember her not as a victim, but as the bright, beautiful soul she was." The case remains unsolved, but the fight for justice continues. To this day, questions linger. Who killed Sophia Monroe, and why? Was it the man she chose to marry, a ghost from her past, or a stranger lurking in the shadows? We want to hear your thoughts. What do you think happened on Sophia's final night? Let us know in the comments, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and share to help keep her story alive. Sophia's story is one of love, mystery, and heartache, a tragic reminder of how fragile life can be. As we honor her memory, let's keep asking questions and seeking answers. The truth is out there, and with your help, it may one day come to light. If you're passionate about uncovering the truth behind unsolved cases like this, don't forget to subscribe to our channel for in-depth true crime stories. Like this video if Sophia's story touched your heart. Share your theories in the comments section and help us shine a light on these mysteries. Share this video with others to raise awareness and keep Sophia's memory alive. Every action you take helps bring us one step closer to justice. Stay curious, Stay compassionate and stay tuned for more stories that matter.